Morning YouTubers, welcome back to Allotment Diggers. I bet you're all wondering what this is here. Yep, it's a round table. And I feel like King Arthur. But anyhow, a friend of mine said, would you like one of these round tables? He had two of them, so he gave me one. I had a bit of fun getting it over here. I had our kid roll it over for me. It was easy to roll it rather than to carry it. And well, I've got a clip of it here just to show you how it folds away. It folds into a flat pack, absolutely awesome. So here's the clip of this little table that we've just been given. I've got it stood up against my herb bed down there earlier yesterday.
Yeah, this is the mechanism on the bottom of it as well. It just lifts out like that, locks in. Absolutely perfect, isn't it? Pretty good, isn't it? Give it a lick of paint. And we've got a cracking little table.
So there you go. Nice little table. And we've got it in the orchard here. We've got a chair here. We sit here. We can look at the birds. There's actually birds on the feeders as we're talking here. Little sparrow actually at the moment. And it's great. We can put this flask on here. We can have a drink during the day and just chill out basically. Anyhow, I bet you're all wondering what the hell this is here. I bet Tony of All You Can Grow knows what it is. I did say I was going to elaborate on. He popped on my channel the other day, and he made a comment on one of my videos, on my latest video it was, and I said I was going to be watching one of his videos that night, and basically what it was, the video what I was going to watch was how to rear chicks from eggs. The reason being, we're on the car boot again on Sunday. We love these car boots, guys. We get some fantastic bargains, I kid you not. And this thing here, it's a chick tech incubator, and it's a semi-automatic one. And well, what can I tell you about it? It works. It works absolutely fantastic. We brought it to temperature, and there is a light. It starts off red until it hits the right temperature, then it goes to green. But there's an hole here, and this hole is so you can calibrate, you can turn the heat up and down. Now, for ducks, it's around 37.5 Celsius. That's the temperature that you need. But this is set for chickens, which is 39.2 Celsius. That's what it needs basically to keep the chicks or the eggs warm. I'm just looking here, there's absolutely hundreds of bloody sparrows all around me. I'm covered, but you can't see me because it's pointing at me, but I can assure you we're surrounded by sparrows. Absolutely amazing. But anyhow, we're going to continue. God, we nearly didn't then. It was nearly a very expensive mistake I just made. But inside there you've got a fan, and you've also got an element behind it which heats up and it blows warm air into this here. Now the reason why they call it a semi-automatic is because here there's a little lever. Now when I move that lever, the bottom of the tray moves, and what it does, it moves the eggs up and down. It rolls the eggs like a mother chicken would do. Now you can actually, believe it or not, you can actually get a motor which fits onto this, which is designed for this box, and it's not that dear actually, but you can actually turn it from a semi-automatic into an automatic. So I'm thinking I might do that, because I might forget to actually pull the lever, and we might lose the chicks. But again, inside all these here, they all come out, so you can slot them in. You can put duck eggs, goose eggs, chicken eggs. You can put them in, move them about so they fit, and apparently you can get 20 of the normal size chicken eggs in there, or probably 16 goose eggs or duck eggs basically. And yeah, you're probably going to wonder, well, oh come on Matt, how much do you pay for it? Well, you know me, I'm always one for a bargain, and believe it or not, you're going to kill yourself when you hear how much I pay for it. 15 quid. Now these things on eBay are basically between 100 and 120 quid brand new. So I think we got a bargain here, and Yeah, the reason why I got it so cheap, he wanted 30 quid for it, and I got him down to 15 by just pointing out it's got a plug, and every time I seem to buy something electrical, it turns into boat anchors basically. They don't work, and I've lost a load of money. So I thought, you know, meet me halfway, mate, and we've got a deal. Anyhow, he saw the point, and yeah, he dropped the price down to 15 quid, and that's what we paid for it. So yeah, nice little incubator there, and we're going to be doing some chicks probably in about 6 months' time, but we needed one of these, so like I say, we've actually gone out as way to get one. We will be building another pen, I would imagine, and we're going to have, instead of just having one variety like the Nova Browns we've already got, we're going to be having several different varieties, and it's cheaper to buy an egg than it is to go and buy a grown bird. You can pay up to 50 quid for a Brahma. These Nova Browns that I got, I only paid 6 quid, 6.50, but you can pay up to 30-40 quid for even one of them. So getting half a dozen eggs costs you a few quid, and getting them delivered in the post, and you know, you probably get a full batch for about 10 quid. And you know, you get a selection of eggs, you see. So I thought, well, that's what we're going to do, but we've got to get the pen sorted out. So this is all in the pipeline. We've got most of the stuff to start to actually consider building a pen, but we ain't there yet. We've still got things to do. But we're going to put this to one side at the moment, and we'll do something with this in about 6 months' time. It might be even sooner, guys. It might be even sooner. It all depends on whether I can get myself some more Alice fences to actually build myself another chicken pen. On that same video that I posted up last week, there was a comment made by Graham Thomas. He says, why don't you check my mate Cliff of Castle Hill Gardens out? He said he's there in Nottinghamshire. I said, you really like him, Matt? And so I thought, well, not one for listening to people. I thought, well, I'm going to listen this time. So we checked him out. We went onto his channel, and by God, hey, this guy definitely knows his stuff. We watched a couple of his videos. We watched his latest video. It was very poignant to a problem I've got on my plot at the moment, and he was pruning all his trees and his grapevines and what have you. Absolutely wonderful video, very informative. Anyhow, the point being, I've got a little golden delicious apple. When I come on here a couple of days ago, I found it literally snapped in half. Hell knows what had happened. Well, actually, I do know what happened. The bark was had rotted out 3/4 of the way around. It was just a tiny piece of bark which was alive. The chunk itself had rotted, so the only thing that was keeping the top alive was this little bit. Anyhow, the wind blew it and snapped it, so I lost all the apples. But now instead of having a 6-foot tree in a pot, we've got a 3-foot tree. I'm just wondering whether I can save it. So I'm going to show you the clip of this thing before we do anything else, and then maybe you can give me some advice whether we can save it or we should just toss it and get another one. I don't like to get rid of things if I can help it, but hey ho. So here's the clip.
Well, what we're looking at here is a little golden delicious tree that I had in the pot, and here's the top part of it. There's all beautiful little apples on that, and you can see where it's broke. It seems to have the bark's rotted all the way around, all except for that bit. That's the only thing what was feeding the top part of the tree, was just that little bit there. And yeah, the wind just snapped it, and we've lost it. But I reckon if we trim it about here and take it down, we'll get another shoot coming from it. This one here will be the main stem, so hopefully we will be able to save the tree. But it's just a pity. I mean, just look at that, how beautiful. It's just starting to fill out as well. Absolutely gutted. Never mind.
So as you can see, pretty gutted there that it had broke, but you know, when in Rome. Anyhow, what we're going to do next, we're going to get round to the back of the allotments, and we're going to sort these onions out, what we said we was going to do in the last episode. Now I'm not going to be able to repair the bed in this episode, but what we will be doing is taking the onions out, and we'll have a look at the onions, and I'm going to show you where I'm going to store them at the end of it. So let's get round there now and show you a few clips of me taking the onions out a bit earlier, and you can get an idea. You can see some of the damage to the scaffolding boards, what we're going to be fixing in probably next week. In the next episode we'll probably fix it. What we'll do, we'll come back up the front of the plot in a bit, so we're going to change the venue from here, and we're going to go up to the front. I'm going to show you something else which is very poignant today, because it's Independence Day for the United States. So hope you all have a good time over there, and I've got something to show you which we've picked up off the floor, and like I say, we'll show you that when we get up to the front of the plot. So further ado, let's go and get these onions sorted out, and I'll see you in a bit, guys.
Okay, let's lift one or two, see what these are. Right, we've got two varieties of onion here. We've got these white Japanese onions, which look really good, and we've got the old yellow skins, which is, you can tell when an onion's done when it falls over like that. I mean, this is no different. So we're going to be putting all these into these bread baskets. This is what we're going to be using, and we're going to store them in the shed, and then we're going to sort them all out at a later date. But we've got to take all that lot there, which is going to take some time, so I'm going to crack on, and we'll come back when we've cleared them all. Okay, well, there we go, all the alliums out, all the onions, some Japanese white onions and some yellow skinned onions there. We've taken them out. So this bed now has come clear, but what we've got to still do is take this scaffolding board here, and the one right at the very top, we've got to take that one out and replace it. Once they're replaced, we can turn it all over, add some chicken manure and what have you. May I add, it's about 12-14 month old chicken manure. Dig it in, and we're going to put some Savoy cabbage into that bed, hopefully. Well, that's the plan anyway. But enough's enough for today. We'll continue doing this, doing the boards tomorrow, fixing them all up. So this is where the onions are being stored, inside the smaller shed.
Well, there we go. The onions have all been put into the shed now, as you've just seen. Some lovely white onions there. I'll be taking a few of them home, and I'm going to have some of them with some cheese on a cob. Absolutely can't wait to sink my teeth into them, I can tell you. But yeah, they dry out nicely in the shed, and hopefully tomorrow, probably the next episode now, we'll get the boards into that bed. We'll turn it all over, and we've got some brassicas that we can put in there, so that'll be coming up in the next episode. We didn't have enough time in this episode because we've been doing a lot of daft things. I hope you like the clips, the last clips. I had a bit of fun there. Funny enough, the grass needs cutting at the front of the plot, and I did clock these things earlier on in the day, and I'm just hoping that they come up here sometime and finish and cut the grass up here. So check this out.
Well, look at them lawnmowers down there, guys. Very old lawnmowers indeed. Do you know what? I think they work on fossil fuel, to be quite honest with you. Don't take my word on it.
You like that? Well, apparently it's Independence Day today. Now I don't know if this video is going to reach you today, guys, because I've got a lot to do. But big happy Independence Day to my American friends. Early in the week we liberated a flag what we found on the floor, so I'm going to show you what we've liberated. Well, hello guys. We're just popping back to show you something we've liberated off the floor. It was all discarded, it was tied in knots, it was ripped to pieces, but basically we've unravelled all the knots out of it, and well, as you can see, it's a bit battered and torn. Like I say, it's a shame really, but oh god, let's not rip it. Let's straighten it out a bit here so y'all can see clearly what it is. Yeah, it's the Star Spangled Banner. And like I say, I've got enough friends in the States to know it means that it would mean a lot to them. So like I say, we liberated it off the floor, we've tidied it up. We've cleaned it up. It was in a bit more of a mess than this actually, but yeah, it had a bit of a wash. And well, here it is now. It's not looking too bad. It's still dirty, but you can imagine where I found it. It wasn't particularly in a good spot. So what we're going to do, we're going to fold it up now. Now you've seen it. It's even got a ribbon on it. Look at that. How cool's that? I bet someone there's thinking, I wish it was a yellow ribbon of Texas. Oh dear. But anyhow, so there we go. Let's put that over there. Like I say, it's a tatty flag, but like I say, it's a flag at the end of the day. And what we're going to do now, we're just going to fold it up. And there we go. I don't know. I've no idea how to fold the American flag. But I hope I've done it justice here. What we're going to do now, we're going to stick it in this envelope. Okay. So let's fold it a couple more times to get it in the envelope. And yeah, I might have to do it one more time, unfortunately. See if I can get it in there. We might have to stick it in a bigger envelope. No, it's fitting in. It's going in. So, there we have it. So what I'm going to do now, guys, I'm going to offer it up to one of my American friends. Like I said, we're obviously going to put it in a bit better envelope than that. Make sure it gets through the post. But yeah, it's been liberated anyhow. So I'm not too sure how we're going to give it and who we're going to give it to. But a few suggestions, guys. Who would take a torn flag of the United States back from old Blighter and do the honourable thing with it? Like I say, I've done as much as I can do. I've liberated it off the floor. So I'm going to leave you with that thought, and like I say, leave your comments and I'll take them all into consideration, and I'll tell you what we're going to do with it on the next video, okay? So thanks for watching, and like I say, this now is going to go next to my computer in a safe place. Yeah, I couldn't believe it. Stars and stripes on the floor there, all ripped up and messed up. So we've unknotted it, we've tidied it all up, we folded it up. I was going to leave it in my shed, but we've not done that. What we've done, we've took it home, we've got it in an envelope, and what we're going to try and do is going to try and repatriate it, because it's a shame to burn a flag or to throw a flag in the bin. It's not for me to do, it's for one of my American friends to do. So hopefully I find the right contender who will actually take the flag and do something with it. I'd like to see it actually stitched onto another flag or something like that. That'd be nice to see, but hey ho, as they say. But yeah, it's nice and safe at home, so I thought I'd share that with you. Like I said, I didn't agree with finding it where I found it, but it's been liberated anyhow. So that just brings me to the final things. I can't thank you all enough for watching the videos and subscribing to the channel. And yeah, thanks for leaving your comments, guys. And I'm going to leave you with this last clip. I found a new way to get home, so check this out. Hello guys, I hope you liked this week's episode. I'll see you all in the next one. So from Allotment Diggers, bye for now.